They found Prince Agbo's body in the river, his eyes wide open, and his mouth full of mud. I knew this would happen. I told them. No one listened. It started when the prince came to our village, a place where life moved slowly, and everyone knew everyone. Prince Agbo was different. Not like the other chief's sons who would visit. He was cruel, and his eyes were cold, like he had no soul inside him. The first thing he did was take what he wanted: food, cattle, even people. The king, his father, was old and didn't care what his son did anymore. One night, the prince came to our compound. My sister, Oma, was beautiful. She was quiet, with a kindness that everyone loved. But Agbo didn't care about her kindness. He only saw her beauty, and when he came, I saw the way he looked at her. Like a hunter looks at a trapped animal. He told my father that he was taking Oma as his wife. No one could say no to him. Oma didn't want to go. She cried, begged, but my father couldn't stop the prince. So, she went, just like many other girls before her. Everyone knew what happened to those girls. They disappeared. No one ever saw them again. The elders would say they were taken to the city, but we all knew that was a lie. A few days after Oma was taken, strange things began happening. First, the river turned dark, like the sky before a storm. The fisherman said there were no fish anymore. Then, we started hearing whispers at night, voices calling from the trees and from the riverbanks. Some people said they saw figures walking in the woods, tall and thin, with hollow faces. One night, I woke up to the sound of someone crying. I thought it was my mother at first, but then I realized the sound was coming from outside. I looked out the window and saw Oma, standing by the river. But Oma was dead. I knew she was dead. I felt it when they took her. But there she was, her white dress soaked, her eyes empty. She was pointing to something in the water. The next day, I told the village. No one believed me. They said I was having bad dreams, that I was imagining things because I missed Oma. But the river kept getting worse. The air smelled like rotten things, and people started getting sick. Animals would run into the woods and never return. Then, one evening, Prince Agbo's men came running back to the village, their faces pale with fear. They said the prince had gone to the river, that he had been laughing and mocking the spirits when something pulled him under the water. They couldn't save him. When they finally found his body, it was twisted, like something had crushed his bones. Some say the river took him as punishment. Some say it was the spirit of the girls he had stolen. All I know is, after Agbo died, the river returned to normal, the sickness left, and the whisper stopped. But sometimes, when the moon is full, I swear I can still hear Oma's voice, calling from the water. And I wonder, is she at peace? Or is she waiting for the next wicked soul to come?